she was able to take our program, and she was able to get scholarship to do her master's program. She got a full scholarship. How are you doing today? Well, how are you doing today? So welcome to this session, and I will be answering so many questions today, about 11 of them here that I'm going to be answering. Woo! And let me tell you, these questions were gotten from people that have asked questions on my wall. So I probably may be answering your question. If you have at any point in time drop comment on my wall or maybe ask me question inbox. But I always say, if you want a direct answer for us to reply you when you have question, chat inbox. Most times if you comment on the wall, we just have to get it like this and make a video about it, but you may not really get a reply the time you need it. Okay? Well, who do we have here? This is Dr. Linda Iheme, live from Canada right now. So let's go. 11 questions and we're off. All right? So the first question that I have here is, hello Dr. Linda, can someone study medicine and surgery as a second degree through the travel abroad route? Interesting. Okay, so the answer to that question is yes, you can study medicine and surgery through the travel abroad route. However, there is a clause. Let me tell you, even abroad, most people that live abroad and they want to study medicine and surgery abroad, first of all, it's usually studied as a second degree, meaning you have to have gotten like your BSc probably in a science-related subject. Then you can apply for medicine. It's not like in Nigeria you can apply for medicine from undergrad, even though you spend more years in school. Here, medicine and surgery is like 4 years, but you have to be a graduate before you apply. But that's not the problem. Most times, you have to, as an international student, you have to pay a lot of money to study medicine and surgery. Even for a local student, that's a Canadian or somebody in US or somebody in UK, they have to pay so much to be able to study medicine and surgery. And it is worse for international students. And as an international student, because medicine and surgery is 4 years, which is a long period of time, you are not likely to get loan that will cover you for 4 years. Most loans, they will give you loan for 1 year, like 1 year study, or loan for 2 years study. But once it's like 4 years, once it's like 4 years, many of them will say start first. Maybe when it's 2 years for you to graduate, you can come to them for loan. What does that mean? As an international student, you're going to have a hard time paying the high amount of money. Somebody is asking, like, what price are we talking about? We are looking at somewhere between $50,000 to $100,000 a year. $50,000 to $100,000 in 1 year, and you have to study for 4 years. The question I have for you right now is, even if we go with the minimum as an international student, which is like $50,000 for 4 years, $200,000, right? Do you have $200,000 somewhere that you want to use to study medicine and surgery? And even when you hardly get scholarship for medicine and surgery as an international student, what does that mean? Most times you have to pay for yourself. If you have the money, by all means, apply to study medicine and surgery. By all means, abroad. But if you don't have the money, consider this unique method. How? So let's assume that you read biochemistry, right? On your undergraduate degree. You want to study medicine and surgery abroad. This is what I would advise. Don't apply for medicine and surgery direct. Why? If you apply, even if you get the admission, you're not likely to be able to pay the school fees. You're not likely to get scholarship that will cover everything. Even if they give you 50% scholarship and they've reduced it from $200,000 to $100,000. Are you sure you have the money? Right? So this is what I would do if I were in your shoes. This is what I would do. I will take my biochemistry, my physiology, my anatomy, my whatever it is that I studied. I will take it, I will use it to apply for admission for masters abroad. Admission on full scholarship. Okay? So you get the master's on full scholarship, you travel abroad, you relocate abroad. After your master's, you get your permanent residency, right? Now, you are a local student. You've transitioned from international student to local students. Right? Now, once you become a local person, you have your permanent residency, especially. Now, apply for medicine and surgery as a local student. Because when you get admission as a local student, one, the fees is manageable. Number two, you can get government loan for it to be able to cover your bills. See, let me explain. If you take loan for medicine and surgery, immediately you graduate. A lot of doctors, within 3 years, 4 years, they've paid off their student loan. So even though the price is a lot, you're going to earn a lot. But the problem for international students coming abroad to study medicine and surgery is that, are you even going to be able to get the $200,000 loan to finish your studies? You see what I mean? To get the loan is going to be difficult for you. So don't waste your time. Instead, apply for masters, and the masters will also help you even for you to get admission to medicine and surgery later on, provided your grades are great. From the masters you're going to do. That's how I will expect you to solve the problem. All right? Woo! Solving the Vantage way. Okay, let's go to the next question. Somebody said, hi, Dr. Linda. Is this scholarship covering the whole of Africa or just for Nigerians? Okay, I will always say the whole world, right? So, if you apply for a scholarship in high-income countries, students apply from the whole world, especially English-speaking part of the world, right? Then the French-speaking people apply to French-speaking high-income countries most times. Or, except you speak French, but you know how to, like you also speak English, you're bilingual. All right? Of course, I know there are other languages right there. So, once you speak English, in fact, once you're a graduate, you can apply. However, for the scholarships that we usually talk about on my page at Dr. Linda Iheme. Now, one thing I want you to note is that for us as Vantage Migration, we work with English-speaking people. And the reason is obvious. Currently, I don't know how to speak French, so I can't tutor you. Do you see? I can't tutor you in French. That's why we don't take French students of people from francophone countries right now, except you speak French, but you also speak English fluently at least. Then we can work with you. So myself and my team, we are English speaking. We're English speaking. This is why we take only English speaking students. So whether you're from Cameroon but you speak English, you're welcome. You're from Ghana, you speak English, you're welcome. You're from, Zimbabwe, Zambia, South Africa, Uganda, so many countries are out there, Liberia, Sierra Leone, and as the case may be. Litmus test. Do you speak English? Yes. Are you hearing me now without an interpreter? Yes. We can work with you. That's the litmus test. If for you to hear what I'm saying, somebody is interpreting it for you, then I can't work with you. Why? I can't teach you. I can't communicate. That is the main reason. Okay? So it's not for only Nigerians. Majorly, we deal with Africans. But it's not that it's only for Africans. It's for anybody. All right? Oh, okay. So now, the other question that somebody has. Next question. What about scholarship for pre-masters program in UK? My first thing, what comes to my mind when I hear that question is scholarship for pre-masters. Why are you going for pre-masters? I will not advise you to go for pre-masters. Okay? I will not advise you to go for pre-masters. Why? If you are going to UK and you're a graduate, if you have first class, you can get admission. If you have second class upper, you can get admission. If you have a second class lower, you can get admission. I mean for masters direct. If you have third class, you can get admission for masters direct. So, if you can get admission for masters direct, why is it that you want to start from pre-masters? That's because you don't know what you are doing. You don't know what you are worth. So somebody is going to even tell you, please start from secondary school. You will also agree you start from secondary school. Have some respect for yourself, my dear. Have some respect for yourself. You're a graduate, okay? Anytime somebody tell you, start from premasters, do them like this. You know the meaning, waka. That's what I want you to do to them. In your mind, though, don't be rude. In your mind, you just say, shh. In summary, if you're a graduate, you can get master's direct in Canada, you can get master's direct in UK, you can get master's direct in US. So why are you going back to BSc? Even if you have HND, you can get master's direct in UK, master's direct in US, at least a postgraduate diploma in Canada. Why do you want to go and do pre-masters? What is that? Is that a degree? Oh, please. Let's go over to the next question. The next question says, I am currently doing my master's, please. Can I get funding since I started January last year? Okay, it depends. So let's say this person is doing their master's abroad already and they're looking for funding. Usually we don't handle this type of students, but in general, you can apply for scholarship. Obviously, in your school, talk to your graduate coordinator. You can apply for scholarship in your school. There are many scholarships that we even like you can apply for. Maybe from second semester, second year, you can apply for them. So talk to your graduate coordinator. Talk to your graduate coordinator. Talk to your graduate coordinator. Secondly, if you are in UK, in Canada or US, if your school is loan eligible, you may be able to still get study loan. So that's something. But let me tell you, the people we really go out of our way consulting for, even after they've relocated, is people who went through Vantage Migration. So if you're not a Vantage student, don't email me. Don't email me. If you're a Vantage student, email me. For the person that asks this question, I'll be able to tell you where and where to go. By the way, if you're a Vantage student, you will have even known where to get all these things. So get trained before it's too late. Some people, you tell them, get trained. They will not agree. Until when the trouble come like this facing them, they will not say, boo. The trouble is facing them like a lion. They will start looking for who will help them. Meanwhile, if you have gotten trained, you won't even be in the calamity that you are right now. You see? So, get trained. Now, the next question says, Dr. Linda, I have NCE. Hope I can still be accepted. So, if you have NCE, is in summary, it's like you have a diploma, an ordinary level diploma, right? Like a 1 year or 2 years program post-secondary school. Can you travel abroad? Yes. You can apply for BSc abroad. You can apply for advanced diploma abroad. These are two good options. BSc or advanced diploma. However, this NCE and OND, they are about the same level. However, Vantage Migration, for us to work with you, minimum, you have to have a bachelor's or a HND. Okay? You have to have a bachelor's or a HND for us to work with you. So we do not work with undergraduates. We work with people going for postgraduate studies like postgraduate diploma, postgraduate certificate, master's, PhD, and any other thing in between. So those are the people we work with. Okay? Okay. Let's answer more questions. Somebody said, Dr. Linda, if I apply for scholarship abroad, are they going to include my kids in the visa package? I am a single mom of 2. Yes. If you get admission or scholarship or study loan, whatever it is that you are getting abroad, you can travel with your family. Be it your husband or your children, or both your children and your husband, you or your wife, you can travel with your family. Almost all high-income countries allow that. Currently, I don't know any high-income country that doesn't allow students to travel with family. I don't know one. If you know, let me know. What does that mean? I I don't know one single country that don't allow you to travel with family as a graduate student relocating abroad via the study abroad pathway. So you can travel with family, you can travel with your husband or your wife, you can travel with your children through the study abroad pathway. Somebody said, Dr. Linda, is it possible to migrate to UK, Canada, that's UK or Canada, without English proficiency certificate, being from a non-speaking English country like Rwanda? I see. The question I have for this person is, did you study in English? What language did they use to teach you while you were studying? So there are two portions. It's either you were taught in Swahili, right? Or you were taught in English. If you were taught in Swahili, then you have to actually write English tests, right? Because they want to know that you speak English. If you were taught in English, you don't need to write English tests. So, question, in your undergraduate studies, what language were you tutored on? If it's English, you don't need English exam. If it is not English, you need English exam. Let me tell you, let's say you are from Nigeria or from Ghana, which is clearly an English-speaking country. But in your undergraduate studies, let's say you went to a French school inside Nigeria, a French school inside Ghana, right? Because you were not taught in English, you will still be expected to bring your English certificate, English language test result. So the differentiating factor is, did you study in English for at least 3 years? Yes or no? If yes, you don't need IELTS or TOEFL. If no, you need IELTS or TOEFL. Is that understood? Okay. More questions. This is like exercise. More questions. Okay. Let me be serious here. Okay, the next question is, ma'am, do you help nurses? Though I have not written IELTS. Okay, when it comes to nurses, there are two, let me use the word that there are two types of nurses. Nurses that have their BSc or BSN, as it is called, and nurses that do not. Some nurses, their highest level of education is a diploma, maybe midwifery diploma or something. Nursing is a good profession, by the way. So there are two types of nurses, those with BSc and above in terms of degree level, and those that have less than BSc. So if you're a nurse and you have BSc or any other degree above BSc, we can work with you. You can work with us, you can relocate abroad, you can get masters or PGD abroad, and you can relocate with your family. When you get there, you can do whatever thing they need you to do with your nursing board for you to start practicing. If you're a nurse and you don't have BSc, you probably have like diploma or something, you can relocate abroad, but not through Vantage Migration. All right? So we work with nurses, but usually it is nurses that have BSc and above, that have minimum of bachelor's degree or HND and above. All right? All right? All the nurses, you know, tell someone who is a nurse to watch this clip. Okay, let's look at the next question. Somebody said, good morning, Dr. Linda. I have my BSc in transport and logistics management from a school in Cotonou, but yet to get my exemption certificate, and also had my HND in shipping and port management here in Nigeria. I am legally married with 4 kids. Kindly advise which school can be best for my MSc with affordable fees. All right? This is an excellent question. This person is saying they have HND, they have BSc, they want to go for masters. Perfectly possible. So for this person, I'm going to ask you to start with our free webinar at www.vantagemigration.ca. Start with our free webinar at where? www.vantagemigration.ca. Okay? So once you go there, you're going to see the webinar, you're going to attend it. And if you have more questions, feel free to chat me inbox on Instagram at Dr. Linda Iheme. Okay? Chat is a verified page. So that's how to handle this, because the step-by-step process is not something I can just give you in 30 seconds. Right? Think about it. Even if I use the next 2 minutes, talk. Has it solved the problem for this person? No. Go attend the detailed webinar, know what to do, know how it works, and then you move on from there. All right? All right? Okay. Now, I have the next question that says, what about people in abroad? Can they benefit from this scholarship? Yes. We've actually had people, for example, let's say somebody relocated to to Canada from Nigeria, for example. They relocated maybe through the express entry pathway or any other pathway. While in Canada, they wanted to go to study, right? In a Canadian school. They worked with us, they learned from us, they applied to a school. While they're in Canada, they got full scholarship and they started their program. So if you're already, let's say, in Canada, you're already in US, you're already in UK, it does not prevent you from taking our program. Yes, we call it study abroad because most times it is an international student moving from one country to another. But if you just move to this country, or to UK, or to US, or to any of the high-income countries, you are just in a better position, but it does not mean that you still know how this education system works. Most people, at a time we worked with a dentist, so this lady, she's a dentist. She came to Canada, right? And she was able to take our program, and she was able to get scholarship to do her master's program in, I think, public health related program, right? She got a full scholarship. So, but a lot of people, they may not even know that this information exists. Oftentimes, especially Canada, people that maybe come to a place like Canada or something, because they don't even know how the system works, they end up applying for. They will apply for this 6 months program, this 8 months program, this program. Before you know, they've done 2 or 3 programs, and yet it's almost like you're just roaming around. You're still in the same place. You're not even moving forward. The money you were earning before you did the program and the money you earn after you did the program is equal to the same thing. Do you see? So, if you are in this position, take our program, learn how to get scholarship, apply, get your full scholarship, go to master's or go to PhD if that is what you want to do. That will instantly transport you to a new level of earning. That's very true. So it applies to everybody, okay? Now somebody said, Dr. Linda, can someone use a general training IELTS result for academic purposes? Most likely no, because I think IELTS general is for immigration purposes. So if you need IELTS for academic purposes, then write IELTS academic. IELTS academic. So that's that's my question for today. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining me in this particular session. Soon. I'm still going to come. There are many other questions to be answered, but I love to keep it short so that I save your time and you get to do something else too. So, my name is Dr. Linda Iheme. I'm an educational consultant with Vantage Migration. All right? Myself and my team, we train graduates who want to relocate abroad on how to secure admission, study loan, scholarship, and every other thing they need in order to successfully relocate abroad, right? So if you're looking for how to get started, go to www.vantagemigration.ca. I also add it to the description of this video so that you can benefit from it. Love you, and stay connected. All right, till I see you again. Bye.